So here's kind of what we got going, setting up. We kind of set it up a little bit before we went to bed and got most of it all set up. Got some kind of, these speaker stands here were just kind of put together for kind of placeholders until we get until we get the real ones. Wanted to make sure the height was good and that was going to work for what we're using it for, and they ended up working. So those are going to get replaced, but everything else turned out somewhat all right. However, that TV there is I'm not sure if I was making a I'm not sure if I was videotaping that. We ended up buying that TV. It's a 75-inch Samsung from Walmart, and we bought one, brought it home. I had a big black line across the top of the screen, like all the way across the top. So we went and returned it and exchanged it and got another one. And that was back October 24th, I believe, because we just found the receipt October 24th. And now this one here is starting to get some kind of weird line going across it too. So we're like, because we already had I think if you watched the video, if I did make a video, I think I did, but of the trouble we had trying to exchange this TV by them saying they didn't have another one, because we didn't want to return it, we wanted to exchange it because we wanted the TV. And we had a whole process of them saying they didn't have one, but they did. They couldn't find it, but they could. Then they finally, found it after a little while. But now we have to return that one. But I think we're just going to upgrade to a Sony. So 70-inch there is maybe a little bit too big. At least it was in the room before we moved it around. But the Sony's a 75-inch. But I think that's going to be the one we're going to go with. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get that. When exactly we're going to get that. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But we also got another trip we got to go on to. And it's to get, my brother's getting a birthday present for one of his friends. And it's at a brewery that's around here. Brewery? I'm probably saying that weird. But that's around here. And I don't know if you guys seen the dog, but here's the dog. But that's like an hour away. But we need to do that before Christmas, and it's already like the 20th or something. So we're going to get that done too. Right now there's eBay packages to go out, and it's all retail arbitrage, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're shipping and how we're shipping it, because they're not fun to pack. The first thing we're going to be out here packing, as I showed from in there, as you can see in the last video when we got all the stuff cleared out, now there's just a bunch more stuff in here that was cleared out of the living room, which needs to somewhat go away, whether it's going to be donated or maybe even thrown away, because it just needs to get a little bit more room, as you can see. But here's number one. This guy here is like, well, it was a little bolo. There was nobody on the listing for merchant fulfilled, not FBA, but for merchant fulfilled. You make like $10 after fees, after shipping it and everything. I think we sold like 6 or 7 of them. It's probably won't be good by the time you see this video. I'm sure you can look it up and judge yourself, but I'm sure there's going to be FBAs on it and all that kind of stuff. And the next one was, you can probably see in the background of some of those videos, was these Hot Wheels tracks. Here, it's a Hot Wheels track. But as you can see, the size of that, there's no box that fit. It's like 26, 27 inches long, and normal ones from Walmart that we use for FBA packages are just 24 inches tall. So you gotta make your own box, which isn't that big a deal. You can usually just cut one box, cut a side off, and fold them over, and kind of Frankenstein your own little box. But it's not exactly easy, especially when we had to ship, I think, like 6 of them. 6 of them yesterday, the day before, whenever that was. That wasn't fun, but now we kind of got it down to where we're not trying to use 2 boxes to make 1 or 3 boxes to make 2. We just use 1 box to make 1. It makes it a lot easier and goes a little bit faster. See how much. We just guessed on these guys and said, "Oh, we'll get them under a pound." Yeah, it's only 8.5 ounces. Got Amazon boxes just laying around. It's kind of a big box for it, but it'll work when you get a bunch of extra. Actually, that's going to be over a pound, so maybe I'll look for a smaller box. If not, I guess it's not going first class. Guess I just needed a smaller box. And why couldn't all those be like that? That last one we just shipped went for $7.62 because it's going to Chicago, which is right next door to us. When we were shipping those 6 or 7, we shipped 1 to Washington, 2 to California. I think I said in the video, but it was like, priority was like $27. This one, priority mail, Chicago, $8. I'll take it. Oh, so we don't really do Hot Wheels. We never really did Hot Wheels. There's some Hot Wheels things in certain different sets and stuff that we have done, but these have been sitting around on a bookshelf for I don't know, Stars and Stripes. You could probably look it up whenever they came out. Right sometime beginning of the year. Like a second or third month of the year, February, March or something. But they were sitting around. We were probably just going to donate them or something. We still got a bookshelf and stuff in there. Stuff that's just, when we first started out, we got that. Now it's not really worth our time. We don't think it's worth our time. We'll just either donate it or something. But these ended up getting put up for like 25 free shipping. Some of the 26, 25 free shipping, I think, still offers they're accepting. So it's not too much, but you know, money is money, and it was just kind of sitting around. All right, so we are going to Munster to see what they got. We won't call in advance. We're just going to drive down there because we'll probably stop in Maryville and stop at like a Toys R Us and something else, and might buy a TV, might do so, you know, something like that. But on Amazon, we hit over a K. I'm surprised we did, because we did some repricing yesterday before I went to bed, and had a pretty good day yesterday. And we're over 1,000. It is like 4:30, so I mean, well, there's still a lot of time left in the day, but our inventory is getting pretty low, which we already knew, which is a kind of a good thing, because we want to clear it out. We don't like, we want to do it fast. We like the fast money. Margins aren't as great as the slow, but that's our business plan. It's been working great for us. But just surprised we got that. All right, so just dropped off stuff at the post office, and I got an Amazon package. I forgot to hit the upload on the video, so I'm gonna come back and hit the upload on the video before we head off, just so I can get it up. As the phone's ringing, but sometimes you just gotta pay the tolls. The toll booths here in Indiana aren't as good as the ones in Illinois. All right, but the thing about Illinois tolls are, the good thing also is you can pay online. They usually have big signs so you can go online and pay the day after. But if you forget, something happens, I don't know. We usually pay ours, usually. Alright, so we had to wait a little bit of a line there. As you can see, they had a line sitting outside. We ended up getting our 2 cases. Well, not our 2 cases, they're not for us. They're for Christmas present for one of his friends. But first time ever experiencing that. It's a little tiny in there, but that's probably why. Was because of I think that's called zombie dust, and it's kind of a popular like craft, like little like, you know, like hipster kind of beer kind of thing, where they create like an artificial like demand for it, where they don't produce enough or have like areas where you can easily go buy it, so it makes it kind of like a special, or like kind of like a limited edition type deal. So I'm sure it's a little marketing tactic that everyone could probably employ and use, but it seems to work out, because it was pretty busy there, and there's people walking out with cases and cases. Those are $40 a case, so they must be getting some pretty good money going through the drugstores, and the brewery is like right next door to it, so they probably don't have too much in the actual cost of the good. So of course, guess where we're at? Toys R Us. Couldn't resist. Had to stop in. Yeah, we're glutton for punishment, because the last Toys R Us we were at, the shelves were bare because everyone's buying Christmas presents and stuff along those lines, and we're not really sourcing because we don't really know the prices too much. So we're getting some few things that we might not know. We did actually find one thing. I'll give you a hint, shadow. That's all I'm giving you. We might have found one thing, but as far as everything else, the shelves are just bare. There's still some sales. Like WWE figures are still buy one get one 40, buy one get one 40. But we still haven't made it down that end. There's 2 more things we're looking for that are pretty high dollar, that are not really like sought after. Not many people know about it, so there's a good chance they're gonna have them. All the other sought after toys we're probably not gonna find. But I guess we'll go around the corner here and see. I lowered it a little bit. All right, so to answer that question, the line was huge. We had the one figure, and we were going to take advantage of buy one get one 30 on some of their some of the games, and one was a decent profit. It wasn't anything too great, which is why we didn't buy it. But we turned and looked at the lines, and we're like, nah, let's just get out of here. All right, so deja vu. We're at Best Buy. I thought we should stop in here and see if they actually have the TV. The funny part is, as we walked in, they have the Magnolia, and the TV is actually sitting right there, and I get like 4 of them. So we're like, we'll be surprised if they have it in stock or not. We won't even look online. But I guess that answers that question. Alright, so we're at this Best Buy. We're going to get a TV, and we're going to get another TV for our parents, 2 little 55 inches. You know, in the last vlog I said when we were at Best Buy that we were going to get one. We were looking at this guy or that guy. but unfortunately they're both out of stock. I was looking for a cheaper 15-inch one, but probably won't worry about it too much. Let's go to a different Best Buy and get it, so it ain't that big a deal. Alright, as always, it's the fraud alerts that's getting us at these places. Well, this time I guess it's because we got a limit of 3,000 on the card, which should be higher, but we didn't really know that until we know it. But it looks like it's gonna go through if we get it lifted. You're still on the phone, still haven't tried it, but I guess that's the reason why we're still waiting. Always the fraud alerts, especially when you're a reseller traveling around in different states. So it finally worked. We just ended up splitting the 2 transactions in half to fix it a lot sooner than it would be. But the funny part was right as we said, let's try to split it, they finally raised the limit up, but it already went through. So let's see if we can get them to fit. There's a 75, but the box is huge and it's a Sony. So, but the 55 should fit underneath it, and the Sony should fit caddy cord at an angle. So I guess we'll find out. All right, and by fitting it in the car, I mean we're squished. We got him tied up, and I can't even get my knees since I'm a pretty tall dude. I'm like 6'2". But the good thing is, I guess we got the TVs in the car. So we finally got that one installed. Got the other one. I didn't videotape any of it because we were kind of busy doing it, but that's how that one looks there. It looks probably pretty much the same. It's only like 5 inches bigger.